things like that, but there's also environmental stresses, like toxic environments and pesticides and things that we're exposed to. There's injuries and accidents, which we're going to go over there a little bit more. Sometimes the effects of injuries and accidents, from that point on, your muscles are never the same. Within 3 minutes of a car accident, your muscles will never be the same. They're permanently scarred. So those kinds of things can really cause you to really be limited in the aspect of moving well. And then incorrect posture. And we're going to go over this in just a minute because the posture situation is just retarded. We've got, this are the different things that people do when they're sitting and working at a computer. This guy's propelled forward with his face in the computer. This one's leaned back really cool. And look at the arch in her neck or the hump in her neck, like this. Look at this guy. He's not even using the back of his chair, and he's got that huge hump there, and his chair's way too high. And this guy, his seat's falling apart. So, anyone still like any of these ways? Here's more bad habits. Holding the phone to your ear, or like this. You know, now that we have cell phones, our phones are so much smaller for the most part. And where we used to have a receiver with the 2 bumps, we don't have those anymore. And we're holding those cell phones like this, or even just like this. I can't tell you how many people that they'll come and say, my neck and shoulder hurt. They won't give me any history. Oh, no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything. And then I'll feel this spot here on one side, and then that's just that you're holding the phone to your ear, aren't you? Cord, the spinal cord comes down from the brain. So it goes brain, spinal cord, spinal nerves. These are just shown with the little spinal nerves ending here, but they don't actually end here. They actually go to the muscles on the back, to every area of your skin, and they go to your internal organs also. So here you have a spine that's supposed to also be movable, as it's showing here. There's the vertebra, a disc, and then a vertebra. So you have a vertebra, a disc, and a vertebra. Those joints are supposed to bend forward, bend backward. They're supposed to be able to tilt from side to side, and they're supposed to be able to twist. Because if they didn't, we would walk around like the Tin Man, really stiff and straight. Okay? So what happens is, as we're doing all these terrible things to our body, we lose the normal motion in our spines. All of a sudden, you can't extend back over that joint. And usually, most people that I see don't just get one bone. It's usually a whole group of them. They lose a whole segment of motion. So now, instead of being able to, if they were going to lift weights in the gym, instead of being able to lift the weights up over their head, I'm knocking my water over, like this, they're lifting them like this, because they don't have the joint motion in order for their joints to be able to extend up like that, okay? And then so when you start doing it like this, you hurt everything because nothing is in alignment in order for you to be able to lift the weight. That's not the correct way you're supposed to be doing it, okay? Trauma or just poor posture, look at that. Doesn't that look like someone that's looking down at a computer screen? They get stuck like that after a while. Degeneration happens, and the body is trying to normalize this. It's saying, okay, we're stuck like this, and we don't need to move in any direction because you've been stuck like that, you don't move in that direction anymore. So now the body is laying down bone, and it's actually causing those joints where they won't move anymore, no matter what you do. See the lipping and spurring? And look at the disc space. This is the disc space here. See the black in between the vertebra here? There, the black is almost gone. Now you've got almost bone on bone. That's where you start to get some really severe degenerative problems, okay? And then here, this person is pretty much locked. You know, there's not too much you can do at this point. You're just really stuck. And if you notice, look how different, or the distance from the neck to the shoulders in here, look how short it is in here because it's all jammed like that, okay? That person cannot move well. That person is stuck. And that's a person that's not healthy. At that point, that's not health. And this whole thing, this whole degeneration phase, that's a sign of ill health. You are going down a bad health road there.